Okay, I recently saw a huge debate going on one of the prepper sites about cast iron. There was 50 million ways of people cleaning them, seasoning them, whatever. Let me say one thing. I ruined a probably 80-year-old kettle by putting it in the fire and turning it red. Don't do that. That's going to be a mistake regardless. Don't get them that hot. They don't need to be that hot. If you're going to clean these off and they've got years of accumulation on them, yeah, by all means take it, put it in a campfire until it turns gray, until the food on the outside or whatever turns to ash. You know, get them out of the fire. Don't turn them red. All it's going to do is damage them. Some of these here are probably 80 or older years old. So if they're taken care of, they're not overheated, they'll last for a long time. To clean these things, if you found one of these out in the field somewhere behind somebody's old house or whatever and it was all like rusted up, the thing I do when I find them like that is I take a wire brush to them, SOS pad, like Brillo pad, scrub them really good, inside, outside, wash them. You can even pour some water into it and kind of try to boil the rust out of it. And after that, if you've got it clean and you can run a napkin through it a few times and it's not coming out orange, then put it on the stove, heat it up, and start seasoning it. And all you have to do is take a paper napkin and shortening. I don't use vegetable oil because vegetable oil turns sticky and can turn nasty. Matter of fact, it will turn rancid. Vegetable oil will. Lard will not. You don't get that sticky, nasty film on them after they sit up for a while. Lard stays slick, stays shiny, you know, and you don't get all the stuff stuck to it like you do vegetable oil. All these right here, I heated up. They do not need to be like super heated. I mean, get them really warm, and then take the Crisco and the rags and wipe them down. And this is all you have to do, is dip it in the Crisco and wipe them. And this is something I do each time after I wash it, and then each time before I begin to cook. That one's pretty warm still. Yeah, each time I cook on them, each time I clean them, I heat them up and rub Crisco on them. And it's really that simple. It doesn't have to be 50 million different ways of way great grandma and whatever in the colonial times did it. I mean, it's really this simple. Doesn't have to be, you know, difficult. Anyway, hopefully that'll answer some questions for some people that are new to cast iron or haven't used it before. It doesn't have to be a major big process and pain in the butt to use this. Matter of fact, this one had egg stuck into the bottom of it earlier. I heated it up, poured some water into it, let it boil. The egg pretty much lifts up. You can just scrape it right out. Wash it, put it back on the stove, re-season it. That's all you got to do. It's not hard. If you burn something on this, you don't have to put the whole skillet back through campfire or whatever to burn it down. You know, scrub as much as you can out, boil it, put some water in it. You don't have to put a lot, just a little bit, until you see it start to boil and you'll see the stuff start to come loose. So it's pretty simple to clean them. There's no reason to stick these in a fire and burn them down to nothing every time you get something stuck on them. Hopefully that'll help some people out that are not real familiar with cast iron. And matter of fact, something else too, I noticed this one is still pretty hot and fixing to cook with it. But don't heat these up to the point where they're beginning to smoke, especially if you've put an oil on them. So all you're doing is burning the, not the oil, but the Crisco. So heat them up, don't make them smoke, put the Crisco in them, shut them off, and let them cool. It absorbs the Crisco back into the pores of the pan. Continually doing that, each time you clean it and wash it, it eventually builds up to a point where, you know, they're basically non-stick. And cast iron is not totally non-stick. You're going to get some things that do stick into it. That's just with any pan. I mean, they're not foolproof. They're not the absolute non-stick pan. That's something you can see here too. This is an older pan. It's been machined and you can see where it's got the swirls in it. It's almost mirror smooth. And then this is a Lodge pan, and if you look at it, you can see the really porous bottom on it. They're not machined, they're cast. So regardless how many times you season this thing, it's always going to have a rough bottom. But that's it. Hopefully that helps somebody out. Thanks for watching. Alright, hopefully this video helps some people out, and I am interested actually in hearing, matter of fact I got sauerkraut and sausage going, hearing your versions of how you clean it, how you take care of it. Feel free to comment. You know, I'm interested in hearing that. This video basically was just to show a simplified way of doing this, to where, you know, people don't become discouraged to use cast iron, and hopefully simplify things a little bit so people will keep using these. It's awesome cookware. Use it in the kitchen, in the campsite. So I mean, it's awesome stuff. Once you get comfortable with it, you see how easy it is to take care of it. It's awesome. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also visit our website at omegatacticalandsurvival.com, and be sure to like us on Facebook. Thanks for watching.